Hey Prime Coders, welcome back to Prime Coding. I recently came across some very, I would say, unique or unexpected interview question because most of the people says HR interview is very easy and they usually ask in Accenture interviews. Yes, I heard it many times in the interview. So why you were asking SQL, why you were asking OS, why you were asking hoops? Because Accenture only focus on HR. See, this myth will be busted in this particular video because one of my candidate student who took mock session came across interview of Accenture and all the unique question we'll discuss in this particular video. So now, as you can see, the first screenshot of the question set, which is, hey Aditya, here is my Accenture ASE and ASE interview experience. As we all know, Accenture doesn't specify in the beginning which role that you're interviewing for. So it is both. So self-introduction. Now see the format that he opted. I introduced myself with my background, college, hackathon achievements. He wrote in a short form, but when he took the very first mock session, I saw that he is not able to speak on this particular question at least 15 seconds. He just end up in just less than 50 seconds. Now, as you can see how he is explaining his answer. Now, if we talk about the second problem, because this problem is mostly people can tackle who regularly practice about all these basic HR based problems, and briefly explain your project. Because when he talk about hackathon achievement in his first question, then definitely he can expect the explanation on his project. Now, I know many people and one of you as well. If I ask you, okay, let me know about this project, you will start speaking, okay, so I built this project using this tech stack where my website has this functionality, this feature, it reduces latency and stuff. It is totally of no use because whenever you are building something, it definitely has some clause into it. Okay, why you created this particular project, what was the problem statement or what problem that you are solving, or you don't have created by yourself. Because I can see explain my project with the problem solution, tech stack and my role. Everything is clear. Okay, what was the foundation, why you built this project? Okay, the problem has been spoken. Now how you come up across the solution? Okay, the solution is this, and the tech stack we use, all the tech stacks that your team used, you need to tell, and ending your answer in such a way that you are clear from your side what role that you performed, so that if follow-up question could be arise after listening a tech stack, they will cross-check themselves as well, because your role was a back-end role, not front-end role, so they will not ask you the front-end role, as an example I spoke. Okay, so try to be very, very clear with your project explanation, because in the mock session, I saw people, they directly say about their project, but forget to add, is that a collaborated project or is that a solely built project? So please focus on it and do mention in your interview, which is best, teamwork or individual work. Now, as you can see the flow of the interview, okay, he only driving the interview in his own way. How? Self-introduction, he talk about his hackathon achievement, then briefly explain your project. Now, if he mentioned that he won the hackathon, then definitely they will ask about his project that he built. Okay. Now, as this project is collaborated, now this question has been arised, which is what you prefer, a teamwork or individual work, to check his mentality. Okay, what he thinks. I mentioned teamwork is better for innovation and faster completion. So see, this is a way to tackle the HR based problem instead of sitting numb. Okay, so have a good idea from this particular line. Okay, did you encounter any technical fault during project? How did you solve it? Now you might think, okay Aditya, how this question formed? Because you built a hackathon level project and you won. Then definitely you might come across some problems to check whether he is a genuine candidate, actually he did something in the backend or not, or he's just bluffing. So this question make it clear whether he did his task or not properly. So yes, I faced an API error which is totally based on backend engineering. Don't you think? Yes, debugged it by checking logs. Okay, see the log file as well, and fixed a data type mismatch, which totally justify his collaboration in the team as a backend engineer. Great. Tell about your hackathon project more. Okay, because his project was related to ML, I guess, and his project was really fantastic. That's why again the question came up on the pitch, which is I shared how we solved a real world problem and secured a win. Okay, in the beginning itself, he talked about he won this particular hackathon in the first line of his interview, and he again clarified that how he won, what actually project was, how many competitor was there, and what he built, and actually how they end up winning that particular hackathon. So story is here, which means his explanation impressed the interviewer, and interviewer started asking the question from his zone. So this is how you need to drive your interview in your way. Yes. Which language did you choose for coding in the written test? Now, to check whether he was a genuine candidate or he cheated in his interview. Okay, he said he did in Python. Most of the people don't use Python, but he's one of them who use Python. Okay, I chose Python due to simplicity and vast library support. As he justify as well why he used Python, which makes sense. Okay, why Python and not other languages was the cross question. Definitely, if you wrote React.js in your project, you can totally expect a problem why you used React.js. You can either use AngularJS to solve this problem. What is the cause? Can you let me know? And stuff you can totally expect in your interview for sure. So why Python? The question has been asked. So Python is easy to write, as we all know, debug, and has extensive community support. Great. So a very crystal clear answer, which makes sense. Explain the coding question you got during your exam and your approach to solve them. This question I usually ask in the mock session, or the team, whatever I have, they usually ask them. And most of the people forget about those problems that they got. Don't do that. If you remember, or if you don't remember till now, have a paper, call your friends and gather up all the problems. Great. And the second question that I want to answer here is, more of the people ask, Aditya, why you are always keep telling about time complexity and you always solve optimal? Guys, because if this question arises, then definitely you need to speak about your approach, how you solved. And let's say you solved the particular problem in brute force, okay? Using brute force, you solve both the problems, then definitely they will ask you to optimize it. Okay, let me know how you can optimize bit now. Because as the interview is totally in the technical side, all the questions related to technical, as you can see, one HR based problem I would say, but this question is a neutral question that doesn't come into any topics. Okay, now please, whatever questions you got, whatever shift that you wrote your exam, all this shift PDF is uploaded, not PDF, all this shift videos is uploaded on my channel. You can just head on. There would be a Accenture playlist. Just check that out and prepare, see the optimal solution, so that if in your interview this question comes to you, you are able to explain it in a proper manner. Okay, so I broke down the problems, applied optimized algorithm, and handled edge case carefully. As this guy already took mock session, so he know this case would be arise in the worst case, and he totally prepared with it. That's why he gave the answer and end up at there itself by telling, I wrote an optimal algorithm, which means how they can ask you the follow-up question now. Either they can ask you time complexity or either space complexity, nothing more than that. Don't you think? And he end up this question at a very sweet manner. Yeah. Explain any OOPS concept with a real-time example. Now, this question is one of the hottest question in TCS, in Accenture, in Infosys, in Cognizant, and much more. Now, he chose inheritance and polymorphism to speak about. Now, you can choose as per your interest. And the real-time example that he given inheritance is vehicle and car relationship. Vehicle do have a engine, do have number of tires, do have the CCs, and you can inherit the parent class in car by telling the model, okay, this is the model of BMW having 4 tires and machine size, the CCs and stuff. Either you can use the same vehicle to the bike as well, having 2 tires of this brand, this much CCs and stuff. So this is the good example, I would say, for inheritance. But you should also have the better explanation for inheritance, encapsulation, and polymorphism abstraction, or also study their real-time example for sure. Otherwise you will end up having nothing after the interview. Okay, inheritance, you saw it's a vehicle and car. Polymorphism, method overloading and method overriding at a change depending on the context of the program. You can create the real-time example like capsule and stuff. Abstraction, I would say the real-time example would be the remote and your TV connection, because you just pressing a key point or a button, your TV is working on that and you don't know the underlying mechanism, how it is actually working. Okay, so yes, this could be the one thing that only the thing that user is on will show that much, otherwise other thing would be hidden. So that is a typical definition of abstraction. So yes, have a real-time example for sure. Let's talk about the next set of problems, but before going to it, we have a massive success rate in what? Accenture, guys. As you can see, this case as well, where he nailed his interview. Why? Because of whole plot and the rigorous mock sessions, where he was totally patient and able to answer in a particular manner. Yeah, as you can see, in-depth technical sessions and HR and managerial prep. It is of totally of 1 hour, totally based on your performance, and full interview simulation will be given to you. Resume review, what all things that you need to improve your resume so that your resume will stand out in the interview. Personalized feedback is totally depend upon your 1 hour of experience. Okay, how you need to improve yourself, what is the skill of communication, how you can improve that, what is your weak points, how you can drive your interview in your format, all the stuff that is required to crack your upcoming interviews. Then please visit www.primecoding.in, because all of this, if you find on internet, you will end up having 594. You will just pay in just 299 and see the magic. You will nail your actual interviewer for sure. In just 299, you are getting a 4.5 to 6.5 LPA return of investment. So what are you waiting for? Because on Prime Coding will transform your interview opportunity into offer letter so that you can make your parents proud. The second set of problems is they ask about joins. Now the SQL is also included now. Joins told me to write the inner join syntax in the chat. Now, most of the people say, sir, it is an online interview. They will not ask me to code. See, he got the code and I usually check them on the worst case as well. I wrote the correct syntax of inner join, because writing the syntax is a very easy, but people don't even know the SQL syntax for joins. So if you don't know, prepare it. Why? Because he is one of you who said, senior said it will be easy HR interview. In the mock session, you told me to prepare for worst, and by God grace, he studied joins. As well as I tested him on OOPS and SQL and much more, and see the result is in front of you. I guess will definitely ace his interview. As he told me not to disclose his name, otherwise I will definitely do that. So thanks again for your help. Next person you can be. Now, Accenture we took care of, then definitely you might end up having TCS NQT now, or you wrote your exam and the cutoff video you might sort till now. Okay, but how to crack it? Because I have 400 of hours of experience having a proven strategy to ace, okay, your TCS NQT exam or TCS NQT interview. And I will give you in just 60 minutes and every minute. Now you might think, Aditya, you cost a lot. No, it is totally less than 2 rupees per minute, guys. Less than 2 rupees per minute. Less than 2 rupees, which itself means 1 rupee per minute I am taking roughly. So you will get it into just 60 minutes, and this is your life-changing mock session. I would say webinar, where we'll let you know how you can crack your TCS NQT upcoming 2025 interview. Because I mentored 200 plus candidate, I have a success rate of 98%, where the few percent got demoted and don't get rejected. They got demoted, but they cracked their respective roles. So we'll let you know what all you need to study, how you need to perform, how you can drive your interview, your doubts, and your resume reviews and stuff. So link is in the description, the webinar link. Join it, guys. Share with your friend and ace your upcoming TCS interview. Please join our Telegram group, where I will share all the updates regarding hiring, the notes and stuff, because here you get notes, interaction with your peers, networking with your peers, learning with your peers, and share your knowledge and gather the knowledge. The link of the Telegram is in the description. Do check this out. the Accenture, the TCS, the Capgemini, Cognizant, TCS NQT 2025, the Cognizant, all interview experience plus the online assessment stuff, they're in the playlist, and genuine hiring update, you only get it on Prime Coding. So if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe this channel and like this video. I see many people just not liking this video and moving after getting all the information. Please give a small contribution to me as well, which make me happy, which motivate me to create good content for you. And sharing is caring. Share with your friends so that he or she also crack the upcoming TCS or Accenture interviews. So we'll meet you with a new video soon.